Key in dog training is you want to think about it from proactive and reactive. So proactive is what can we do well when nothing bad's happening to ensure that it stays good. Mm-hmm. And then reactive is what do we do when something bad is happening right away. For today, we're going to be typically focusing on more of the reactive training because I'm coming over, things are going to be happening, we're going to have to react to certain situations. Mm-hmm. But for you to get that everlasting change that you're looking for, it's going to come from the proactive training. So I'm going to show you how to address the symptom. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I have a headache. Okay, great, take the Advil. That's what we're doing today, we're taking Advil. But the proactive training is like diet, sleep, exercise, and nutrition.
Okay.
So that's what's going to take it long term. Now, from a proactive standpoint, biggest thing I found that works is just using the dog's daily food for training. What that means is that you don't put their food in a food bowl for 90 to 120 days. I know that's a lot, I know that's a lot of time to do it. But the thing is, we want to get her to want to change, because if she wants to change, then we don't have to supervise her, we don't have to worry about things, because she wants to do it inherently. But if we don't use the food for training, then we're typically forcing the dog to change. And it's kind of like a kid that's forced to play piano. How many of those kids still play piano?
Right.
Not too many, right?
Not me.
Right, okay. Yeah. Now for the not so fun part, which is the reactive part of training. That's reacting to the dog when they're doing something negative. So if it's like teaching sit, down, calm, go to your dog bed, all those fun things, you're gonna be slow and patient and gentle. I like to describe corrections in dog training like cooking with salt. You can always add more later, but you can't take it back. But when it comes to behavior, like barking, lunging, dangerous behaviors, you want to correct it so hard the first time that the dog never does it again.
Okay.
The reality is it will affect the trust with the dog. It will. They will be less trusting temporarily. Your goal is to try to outweigh the corrections to the positive 5 to 10 to 1. That's always the goal. That's why we use the food for training. We do 100 rewards on the dog bed 2 times a day. That's 200 positive experiences. Maybe we have to do something negative once every 3 days, or if you don't have a person over all the time, maybe once every 2 weeks. And now you've gotten 2,000 positive experiences and 1 negative. You're gonna far outweigh it.
Okay.
It's kind of like a trust and respect bank account. So every time you do the food, your trust bank account grows. Every time you do something reactive, correctionary, your respect bank account grows and your trust drops, and then you gotta kind of rebuild it.
Okay.
So we're trying to keep it going like this. It's not just respect's going up, but then the trust keeps falling. Because if you keep reacting without doing the food training, you could go bankrupt.
Okay.